My favorite hobby is currently under attack. Anyone who knows me personally knows that Pokemon trading card game is my personal favorite hobby. I collect cards and I use them. I make decks and I play the trading card game. I'm not some like collector. I mean, I do collect the cool ones that I'm not going to put in a deck or use. Or if it is a cool one and I don't want ruined, I'll wait till I get like a little card protector thing. But either way, I love Pokemon. I've been Pokemon almost everything since I was born. Since the very day McDonald's started selling Pokemon cards and I got one, I was like, this is kind of cool. I need to learn how to play this. I learned how to play it. I've big Pokemon man. I am. All right. Sam, I am Pokemon, the fan. That sounded a lot better in my head. But either way, I love Pokemon. Currently, it is very hard to get back into this hobby because I kind of took like a year or two off because I just didn't really enjoy it as much. It was also COVID, and you know, not a lot of stuff was happening with Pokemon. So I was like, oh, I'll get back into it one day. And that day came. I got into Pokemon for about a month or two, and then the big sculpting event happened. I swear to God, it's like Pokemon fans 9/11. This is my canon event where I have been staring at this. I'll pull up the exact same thing. It's been sold out for 5, maybe 6 months. I swear. It has been so long since this thing has been restocked. So I want to play a fun little game of guess that price. Now, the reason I want this one is because I am a absolute sucker for good art. I love amazing art. I love the back art. I love the dice. I also like Mimikyu, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'll just get it. I love the art. Maybe I can make a cool deck with it. But, you know, it's $60 and it's sold out. I'll just eye it for 6 months. For 6 long months I've waited. So, guess how much this is. I'll give you 10 seconds. That is right. It is $60. It is $60. If you guessed under or lower, you're wrong. It is $60 exact. Maybe with a few, maybe 61 with tax, but $60. 59.99, which I'm just gonna say it's $60. So I was eyeballing it for the past 6 months, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'm bored of waiting, and I want this trainer box. So I go on Amazon. I'm gonna have to refind it. Maybe I can find a cheaper one. I don't know. We're about to find this out together, guys. So I want this box really bad, like really bad. 6 months is a long time to wait for something to be restocked. So I'm sitting there. I recently came across 100 schmackaroos, 100 smocks, 100 clams, 100 gibblegorps, whatever you want to call them, and I was looking at Elite Trainer boxes, and I saw this Mimikyu one for $120 fucking dollars. 120 clams, doubloons, schmeckledorfs, whatever you want to call them. That is double the price. Now, I did crap a little bit so I don't just fucking dox myself because I'd rather not do that, but this is on Amazon. Amazon. I'm not going to eBay or anything because I'm most likely going to get scammed. I double the price. Double the price. Now, I know there's a deal thing. I'm going to try to see if I can kind of get that deal working out. So it's a lot cheap. That's a lot cheaper than $172 is. That's quite a bargain. That's quite a discount, sports fans. So still, what the fuck? It should not be that expensive for a pack of cards. 60 cards, 62, including the promo and the card stuff. It should not be that expensive. Nothing on God's green earth, on the pokey earth, could Mewtwo ever manipulate the economy to make Pokemon cards an elite trainer box $120? There's no way. Like I swear to God, I don't like expensive hobbies. I don't even like spending money except it on Pokemon cards. Besides like Pokemon cards, maybe Funko Pops. I have a Charizard and a Shigaraki statue. That is like the only thing I like spending my money on is like Pokemon cards and Funko Pops. That's kind of it. And I don't even really buy Funko Pops. So it's mainly most of my money is either okay, most of my money used to go to video games. I need to make a whole separate video on why you should never spend money on video games unless it's on a game itself nowadays. That's a later discussion. That is the Pokemon cards are so expensive now, and it's not Pokemon's fault either. It's the supply meeting the demand of there's not enough cards, so they have to reprint them because all the scalpers are taking them. So then they have to up the price because they're making more, which costs them more to do, and then the scalpers are taking that amount and then selling them for higher because they're buying them for higher. So it's going to be like this economic Pokemon crash of like No one wants to buy Pokemon cards because they're like $170 million each, except scalpers who are buying them, and then no one's buying the packs, so then they just stop. Who knows how long this is going to take, but that is exactly how and what's going to happen with Pokemon cards, and then scalpers are just going to go. They're probably going to move on to like Yu-Gi-Oh or something. God forbid. I feel so bad for other trading card communities because once the scalpers for Pokemon leave, they're immediately going to the other ones. Like this is what's going to happen. Scalpers for card games, they're never going to leave. They're going to change what like trading card game they scalped. Like right now it's Pokemon. Pokemon is the big one. When Pokemon's done because it's too expensive, no one's buying them, the prices for Pokemon cards are going to go back to normal, and all the scalpers are going to be too busy trying to do uh like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh. Probably actually no, probably not. They're just going to leave for a while. We're going to have a renaissance on there. They're going to come back to Pokemon. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Scalpers are a different breed. They're not even human at the end of the day. I know the scalpers are they're not human. They're a different breed. They're like a species. They're like us, but they're not, right? They have no remorse for what they do. I know. Hearing a scalper isn't a human's a big hot take. I'm just saying. So, what's my advice to people trying to buy Pokemon cards or just trying to have fun with any TCG game? First off, if you're trying to buy Pokemon cards, good fucking luck, buddy. You're not gonna find anything for cheap. The only thing I bought cheap was a $50 Elite Trainer box, which is like finding water in like the Sahara Desert. I know. I still got scammed. I was supposed to get two full prints, and the guy that I bought it from took one of the full prints out and then sent it to me. He didn't take anything else out, but he deleted his Amazon account after I bought it from him. So fuck you, whoever that was. You're a piece of shit. But what's my advice? You can always go to like Target or like Target or Walmart. I went to Walmart a few months ago and I found the Charizard. Hold on, I have it next to me. I saved the box because it's actually a really nice box. It's the Charizard EX Super Premium Collection. If you want to buy Pokemon cards, even if Charizard's not like your favorite, it's still a nice thing to get because first off, it's so cool. I don't regret buying this. I think it was like 70, maybe $80. It's so worth it. You get promo cards, card display figures, and 10 boosters. That's 10 packs. That's a lot cheaper than having to buy a $120 Elite box. I'm just going to tell you that right now, buddy. You're not going to find I'm pretty sure that it's even cheap online too. So this is like the charge. Don't buy all of these. Only buy one. If you buy more than one, you're a dickhead. I'm just going to tell you that because you don't need two. Like you genuinely don't need two. Maybe you want two for like the like if you're someone who wants to play the card game and you need like two copies of each, buy two, but then give the packs to someone who wants it as well as the statue. Don't hoard it. I swear to God, whenever I tell people to like buy something, they're always like, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy like no, don't buy 50 of them. You're also becoming the problem. You're becoming a scalper, but at least you're not reselling it." One of the problems is people want to buy the Pokemon cards, but they're buying too many because they're scared they're not going to get any after that. Leave some for the rest of us, dog. Buying 50 Charizard EX packs just for the booster packs isn't going to do anything. You know damn well you're not going to give that stuff away unless you're a nice person like Mr. Beast before the accusations. But yeah, if you buy that, make sure you I don't know, take the promo cards and give like half the boosters to someone else at least, or give the statue to someone. Give like half the stuff away if you just want to make a deck with it. I don't care, dude. Just don't hoard the stuff. Don't buy more than two. All right, let me put this back real quick. All right, so at the end of the day, what have we learned? Scalpers suck real bad. They're awful people who have no self. Like, have you guys seen those scalper videos? So they're like they get confronted for buying cards to scalp them, and they look so embarrassed because they know what they're doing is wrong. They just don't care because it's easy money. Because at the end of the day, there's some people who just have money to spend and they want to spend it. You guys have no idea how close I was to buying that $120 box because I waited 6 months to buy it, and I was like, wait, $120? I can buy two other boxes. I didn't buy the two other boxes, by the way. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get that deal. But like, good lord, man. I damn near considered it because that's on the cheaper side of the bundle thing. Unless you buy like a single booster, which just isn't worth it now because inflation makes it so like a single one's like $3 or $5. I think buying the bundles are better because you just get more stuff, especially as an actual card game player like me. Let me take a sip of my water real quick. Uh, Stay hydrated. Anyway, oh, I have a second. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh my god, never mind. It's empty. Anyway, um, moral of the story: don't hoard stuff. Don't scalp stuff. Um, Try to buy cheap stuff or alternatives. Even if you don't like, if you don't want the Charizard box, but you just want booster cards, give the stuff that you don't want to other people and just take the booster cards or the promo cards. Like, if you don't want the statue, just give it to someone. You don't have to like hoard it in your. You don't have to throw it away because someone's most likely gonna want it. Plus, it's a cool Charizard statue, dude. Who's gonna get rid of that? Also, if anyone who's working at Pokemon sees this, please make one with Blastoise or Greninja or Gengar, please. They're my three favorite Pokemon, and if you can make statues of them and like cool booster stuff like the Charizard box, um, I'll give you all my money. I'll do anything to get that. Dude, okay, make a Greninja one with like the promo cards like Charizard. I'll do anything. I'll kill a man for it. I don't care. I'll sell my soul till I have to play every single Nintendo game and Nintendo games only for one of those. But yeah, I ain't got much else to say. See you guys. Bye.